All right, so we got a new shape. We are now going to do an ellipse. What does an ellipse look like? Looks like an oval. All right, so I got the first one up here. All right, so number one, Smart, they want you to write an equation. All phones are up, right? Looking at our graph on number one, that's not a very good graph, but it's all right. All right, all you have to do, look at your x-axis right here, going side to side. How far from the center are they going in each direction? 4. So we'll write x squared over 16. Y'all want to guess how we got 16? Squared 4. All right, y-axis, same thing. How far are we going in each direction? 2 squared, you get y squared over 4. And this is always equal to 1. Fall off your desk, please, Julie. Anybody got a question where we got any of those? Let's move quick. All right,
so
nope.
Always equal to 1?
These are always equal to 1, every time. All right, so the next one, we should be able to do it. This one is a little bit different because what was our center on number 1? It was 0, 0. We didn't have to do anything extra. Look at this one. The center here is -3 up 2. All right, but let's do it the same way. Look at your x-axis. How far are they going in each direction? 1. So instead of x squared over 1, I'm going to flip this side. I'm going to write x plus 3 squared over 1. All right, look at that for a minute. See if y'all got a question how I got that. Y'all see why it's x plus 3 now. We didn't have to do that on the first one. Because now my center is -3. All right, so same thing here. Flip your sign up top. That's y minus 2 squared. What's going to go on the bottom? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 squared is 9, and we know it equals 1. That's your answer on number 2. Did y'all do these last year? Okay. This is our last shape we're going to do. Test is Friday over this shape and one more thing. It's coming up Friday, not tomorrow, right? Next Friday. All right, let's go to 3 now. All right, so number 3, they want us to graph it. Okay, we can do that, and then they want you to write the major and the minor. All right, we haven't talked about that yet. So first, where would the center be on number 3? Let's do that. 0, 0. He's right, because remember, look back at number 2. It's only got a center if you got numbers up top in the parentheses. Otherwise, it's 0, 0, like number 1 was. So 0, 0, put a point on your graph at 0, 0. All right, so now, how far do we go in each direction on the x-axis? 6. You take the square root, so I got 6, 6. How far do we go on the y-axis in each direction? 9. Wow, I don't have much space. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Y'all's probably about the same as mine. So this one's going to go off the graph a little bit. It's okay. Just graph it best you can. Okay, how do we find the major? All right, major axis. Major axis is the one that's the longest. That's easy. This side's longer, right? How far is it from here to here? 9 plus 9, 18, I agree. The minor axis is the shorter one. How far is it from there to there? 12, good. That's not hard. Anybody got a question? So find the center first and graph the center first. All right, number 4. All right, Samari, this time to find the center, we'll just flip these signs up top. So it's going to be -2 and -1. Everybody go to -2, -1 on your graph. All right, so x-axis going this way. I got 12 on the bottom. What's the square root of 12? Let's turn it into a decimal. Let's put it in your calculator. Square root of 12 is, make it a decimal, 3.5. So in each direction, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.5, 1, 2, 3.5. All right. On the y-axis, square root of 16 is 4. In each direction I go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one almost looks like a circle. All right, I showed y'all how to do the major and the minor on the last problem. We just looked at the graph. You know, you count from 1, 2, 3. Count from there to there is 8. But let's do it up here without looking at the graph, because the ones on the back, you're not going to have a graph. To find the major, Julia, take the bigger number. What's the square root of 16? 4. Double it. 8. That's a lot faster, I think, than counting. All right, the minor. What's the square root of 12? We said it was 3.5, right? I think that's what y'all said. Double it. 7. The major's got to be bigger. That makes sense. All right, so 5 is just like 4. Do it by yourself. Go. All right, let's see what we got. Our center has got to be positive 5 and negative 3. That's easy. Go over 5, down 3, right there. All right, on the x-axis, somebody figure out square root of 8 for me. What's square root of 8? 2 point something. 2.8. All right, so I go 2.8 left and 2.8 right. All right, Lydia, square root of 20. It's 4 point something. 4.5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's our oval. All right, remember, for the major axis, take the bigger one. Square root's 4.5. Double it, you got 9. For the minor, square root of 8, y'all said was 2.8. Double it, you got 5.6. All right, let's go to 6 now. Flip it over. We got to do the back. So these are just as easy. Staple it. Put it right here. Stapler is up there on the left side. All right, so Laney, what did we say a minute ago that every one of them had to equal? 1, right? All right, so they've all got to equal 1. So look, this one does not equal 1. So if we want to make it equal 1, we're going to divide everything up here by 32. So that's easy. Just look and see what it equals, and that's what you divide by. All right, so watch. 8 goes into 32 4 times. So I got x squared over 4. 2 goes into 32 16 times. So I got y squared over 16. So yeah, equals 1. Now when we get it to equal 1, now I can write the answers down. What's Samara? You up to no good, it looks like. Keep your phone up. Because you got your phone out. All right, so Samara, what's my center going to be if I don't have parentheses up top? 0, 0.
Yeah, you thought I wasn't paying attention.
I don't ask you questions, you don't pay attention.
Good job, Samara.
Major and the minor. Take the bigger number. That's going to give you your major. How do we do it again? What's the square root of 16? 4. Double it. So the major's 8. All right, minor. Square root of 4 is 2. Double it. 4. All right, so I showed you 6, 7, and 8 are exactly like 6. Go, do them. Should take you 30 seconds on each one. 7 and 8 are... All right, next, look at your y's. What number's in front of y squared? Then that's what we divide them by, 25. But we don't really have a group for the y's, do we? We only got a y squared. All right, it's gonna make it easy for that one. Plus 169, move it over is minus 169. All right, so what do we got to do? We got to add these numbers up on the right side of the equal sign. Let's do that. 4225 minus 169. I got 4056. We still good? All right, Alex, how do we fill in the box again? We've been doing it for weeks. Half of 2 is 1, square it's plus 1. Now, the rule is, remember, whatever you add on one side, you add on the other, just like on the circle problems. But 169 times 1 is positive 169, so I got another positive 169 over here. Whatever you add in the box, you add it on the other side. This one doesn't have a box. All right. So I got 169, I got x minus 1 squared, 25 and y squared. If I add that back, I'm going to get what I started with, 4225. I'll stop and let y'all write it down. Make sure y'all see where I got that from. Does everybody see where I got the x minus 1 squared? That's just what we had on the test just a minute ago. X minus half of that number. All right, so that's how far we went on the circle problems. On these problems, there's one more step. What did we say it's got to equal over here? It's got to equal 1. So we divide everything now by 4225, and that will be our last step. All right, so I'm going to need some help. 4225 divided by 169. All right, so I got x minus 1 squared over 25 plus, I'm going to guess this one equals 169. Would somebody check it for me?
It is.
It is, okay. So y squared over 169 equals 1. All right, so that is our equation. It takes 3 steps to get to it. But now we can write our answer, our 3 answers we're asking for. What is the center? If y'all had to guess, what is the center on this one? Positive 1 and 0. All right, how did we find the major axis?
I thought all the centers were
The centers are 0 if it's just x squared and y squared. If you got a number with it, tomorrow you just flip the sign. All right, so bigger number is 169. Square root is 13. Double it, 26 for the major. All right, minor. Square root of 25 is double it's 10. That's how you do the last 3. I'm going to do a couple more with you.
I feel like I can't really breathe when I do this.
I'm sorry. Question on 9. All right, let's go to 10. All right, first step, remember, is make your groups. Am I going to have to divide the x's by anything? Let's check. Nope, I don't have a number in front, so I just do x squared plus 8x, then my box. All right, Samari, what am I going to have to divide the y's by? 4. So I got y squared, let's see, 64 divided by 4 is 16, then my box. All right, Ashlyn, help me fill in the box, please. What goes in the first box?
8 divided by 2.
Good, that's 4. 4 squared is plus 16 and plus 16. All right, the other one, half of 16 is 8, squared is 64. Now this one's different, because look, you got a 4 out in front of the parentheses. So what we're going to have to do is 4 times 64 is? Who's got it?
85.
Negative 256.
Positive 256, so we'll have to make it a negative 256. Is that right, or did I mess up?
Is these parabolas?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's my fault. Thank you. All right, these are not parabolas, so it's the same, right? Positive 256 and positive 256. Sorry,
Yeah, this is why I be filling on my test.
it's my fault. Yeah. When you're in summer school, you can blame me then. So I got x plus 4 squared. I got y minus 8 squared equals, have y'all added those up yet? 36. Okay. All right, Laney, can you give me the, whoops, I'm not done yet, am I? Nope. because it's got to equal 1. We're not done until we make it equal 1. So we divide everything by 36. Here, here, and here.
This is too much. I won't never remember this.
Yeah, we got a week to learn.
When will I have to ever use it? Where,
Next
where
Friday
the
on the
nine
test.
come from?
Say it again.
The 9.
The 9. Oh, 4 goes into 9. I'm sorry, 4 goes into 36 9 times.
Okay.
All right, Ashland, what's our center going to be right here, Ashland?
-4, +8.
All right, Ashland, how do I find the major? The length of the major axis.
36, like.
Square root of 36 is,
6.
Then what?
6.
good, double, it's 12. And what's the minor? 6, good. All right, ooh, that's some.
Yeah, it's about time to be done. Bless you, bless you.
All right, yeah, 2 more, we're done.
Why are you so particular about that? Walking out the door and saying,
I don't like to spread my germs. I don't want to sneeze into my hand. I didn't have a paper, I didn't have a napkin.
Crazy about
They're
your-
germaphobes.
Y'all are, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do 11 with you, and then you guys can do 12. All right? All right, start on 11. What do we divide the x